on 2nd and 8. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Alert!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the run. Run.
Mayfield now from the 50. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, 57, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've hit, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Right back to him on first down. He can't get him down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
6-6. Pull it high.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the blitz does come. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded at the 2. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 34 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the